to the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
Now playing Wicked for Good.
And Zootopia 2.
Ooh, what a lineup.
I know.
What a week for sequels.
This is the podcast where we go watch a movie.
And then we go right to the car to talk about it in the car.
Right.
It's the name, the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
You get a really fresh take on a brand new movie.
Yeah, no real studio. So if you hear sirens, if you see people, hear people, none of it's planned because, again, we're in a car.
Keep in mind that we are in a mall parking lot.
Yes,
so
we did see Zootopia 2 in a mall. So
with a lot of children.
So many
with
children.
With a lot of screaming, crying children.
It was packed. It's almost like it was a children's movie.
Yeah.
Kind of rude, actually.
I thought it was very inconsiderate that they were ruining the time of a couple late 20-year-olds watching this animated movie about talking animals.
I didn't realize Zootopia 2 is a children's movie.
It just clicked when you saw the children, or what?
Well, Judy Hopps is so thick.
She's a little too thick.
Shakira's antelope is so thick.
I know. They really were pandering to two audiences, children and furries.
There was a threesome and a foursome joke.
Yeah. Actually, they made a couple references to threesomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like... It's kind of freaky.
But we'll talk more about the movies at the end of the episode. So if you haven't seen these movies, you can still watch the beginning part of the episode and not worry about spoilers or anything.
Most importantly, we have to get to Stranger Things first, because before we film our next episode, Stranger Things Season 5 will have been released.
Right, November 26th.
The first 3 or 4 episodes.
Right.
The day, I think it's technically the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So in order for us to be sure we're ready, and to make sure that you guys are ready, we're going to play some Stranger Things trivia.
Yeah, just to make sure that we... Oh, hello. Someone's parked right next to us.
Maybe they know Stranger Things.
In an almost empty parking lot. They decided to park right next to us.
They want to be part of the podcast.
Well, that's crazy. Okay. I'm going to try to not make eye contact.
And now they're moving.
Okay.
Now they're moving.
Oh, yeah. They must have seen the cameras.
They're like, oh, no. They're
doing a thing over there. She really pulled in for 2 seconds.
She made her cameo.
Do you think she looked over? And
yeah. We made eye contact.
Oh, you guys.
I literally made eye contact
and you're
with her.
literally holding a news anchor microphone. And you went, hello.
Yeah, she was like, this is a sting. This is a sting operation.
Yeah. She's like, there's plenty of other parking spots that I can go to right
She
now.
literally actually left to go to a different section of the mall.
I wonder if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. But
I hope they can.
Yeah. If not, we gave you the play-by-play. So...
Stranger Things trivia?
Right. Just to make sure that we're all on our toes and we remember everything so that when Season 5 drops, that we pick up exactly where we left
If you
off.
don't get a single question right, I'm shaving your head.
What are the odds I'm going to get 5 questions wrong? I've been watching Stranger Things. I've been rewatching it. I'm on Season 4
You want to make the
right
bet?
now. Then I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Okay.
If you get all my questions wrong, you go bald.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
Wow.
I'll get 1 question right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, do you want to start then, or should I?
Now that I want to start, and I forgot the question I want to start with.
Oh, okay. I thought you remembered them.
I remembered all of them except this one question.
He told me before the episode started. He's like, "Oh, I memorized them."
All right. Let me get my reading glasses. Okay. What is the exact date that Will Byers goes missing in Season 1?
What? That's so dumb.
What's the exact date?
Who's gonna remember that?
I remember.
Do they even say it in the episode? They say
you just rewatched Stranger Things. You should know.
Okay.
Remember, you shook. If you get all these wrong, you are going bald.
I know it's not a Halloween. That's the Stranger 2 thing. Stranger Things 2 thing. I know it's not 4th of July because that was a Stranger Things 3 thing. I think it might be around Christmas. Because I think at the end of Stranger Things 1, it starts snowing.
I'm going to throw you a bone. It's in the month of November. So
Okay.
give me the date and give me the year.
Oh my God. I think the year is 1985. And I'm going to guess November. Is it 26th? Are they going to do the release date on the day that Will Byers went missing? I'm going to say November 26th, 1985.
Well, Michael, people do know the day because it's now known as Stranger Things Day. In fact, that's why they released a trailer on November 6th. And the year is 1983.
Okay. Dumb question.
Bummer for you.
Dumb question.
What's your question?
Okay, well now
that did knock out one of my other questions. If you got it wrong, I'm just going to go ahead and ask it. What decade does Stranger Things take place in?
Oh, the 80s.
Okay.
Wait, that was one of your trivia questions?
That was, and then I realized by asking you that other question first, I ruined the answer to one of my other ones.
Okay, so now I got that right, so I don't have to shave my head.
No, because that doesn't count. I literally said I already gave you the answer.
How many questions have you come up with?
Well, now I only have 6 questions.
Okay. Okay, we're moving on. I'm not gonna get into the fact that you kind of shot yourself in the foot here.
No, but I told because I admitted that this question no longer counts. I preference that. Like I can't ask this question anymore.
Okay. What song does Jonathan describe as Will's favorite in season 4?
Oh,
You know what? Actually, even like in season 1, but they say
I Will
explicitly-
Survive.
No,
Really? That's the song he sings when he's like scared.
no. When he's in Castle
episode-
Byers.
Yeah, in the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Is he not singing "I Will Survive"?
No.
Or what's? Oh no! Wait. Stay alive, stay alive.
No.
No. Dang, what's the song?
It's Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Should I stay or should? Dang
Yeah,
it!
yeah,
I was in the same realm.
by The Clash.
I was in the same realm.
Yeah, same realm. 80s music.
Yeah. Dang.
what do you mean? The same
Dang.
realm?
Okay. So we're both 0 for 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. My next question: what is 11's favorite food?
Eggos.
Okay. Bang. Okay. You don't need to shave your head.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I got really nervous when you pulled that first question. Out.
I had
What's
some
the
easy
exact
ones.
date? Then you're gonna be like, what was the exact date of episode 3?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Like,
All right.
okay. Let's see here. What 1980s arcade game does Dustin obsess over in season 2?
Oh.
There's several lines about it. You can so what are some classic arcade games?
Pac-Man. There's Donkey Kong. There's Gallagher.
Galaga. but
Galaga. I'm gonna go with Galaga.
You're locking in Galaga?
Yeah.
No.
Dang, what was it?
It's
Start with
Dig
the D.
Dug.
Oh, I was gonna say. Do you know what I was gonna say?
What?
Dick, but I was like, no, I
Dick
just
Dick.
watched that. And it's a Zootopia 2 thing.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
I was
in
like,
Zootopia.
Dick
Is a
Dug?
Dick an animal?
Yes, Dick's an animal.
Okay.
Which is why it was very funny that they kept referencing it.
yes,
Because it was like they just wanted the excuse to say Dick.
Twice. Actually, a lot because they say Dick multiple times.
Yeah,
So.
it's alarming how many
There's-
times they say Dick.
There's a lot of innuendos.
It's alarming how often they say Dick in Zootopia 2.
There's a lot of dicks, a lot of thick thighs,
Yeah,
a lot of
a lot of booties.
yeah. Anyway, if you're a furry, you're gonna love this movie.
So you're 1 for 2. I'm 0 for 2.
Yes.
Okay, my question. My
Right.
turn now. Who's obsessed with pudding in Stranger Things?
Oh my God! Wait. What? Dustin.
Dustin is correct.
Because in season 1, he goes looking in the cafeteria.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
it just makes sense because he has that tooth thing. So he's
True, he
gummy,
can't
so he'd
chew.
love
He
he'd
can't really
love
chew,
pudding. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I don't think you're gonna get this one. What is the password to enter Castle Byers? What is the password to enter
Mike.
Castle Byers? Nope.
It could be Mike. It
What?
could have changed to Mike.
You think that the password is just his best friend's name?
Well, it's his secret lover.
Oh,
It's his secret crush.
his
So
secret
it might
crush.
be.
Yeah, it could be.
Is it?
When I was in the 4th grade, I did change my password on my email to my crush's name. By the way, when I was a little young boy, I did have a Gmail account with an embarrassing tagline, and I made the password my current crush, not
your current crush?
the crush at the time's name.
What was her name?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
It's not my well, I'm gonna dox this person first of all.
You don't have to say her last name.
You know this person, but
Oh. Does it start with a K?
yeah. But,
Oh, nice! Nice! Okay. If this podcast episode gets 100 downloads, we'll out the person.
No, we're not.
200 downloads.
This person has nothing.
How many
to do.
downloads would it take?
She would have to weigh in on this. We're not doxing her. There's no amount of downloads that would give us the right to dox her.
1 million likes, and we'll reveal Michael's former crush's name.
It's official. 1 million is the number
1
that-
million likes.
We're
No
selling-
one can say no to 1 million likes.
We're selling all of our morals for 1 million likes.
No one can say no to 1 million likes.
Okay. Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Okay.
No, my turn.
Yes, because I just asked the
Yeah.
castle password
Okay.
question.
What is the room number in the secret Hawkins lab that 11 stays in?
The Secret Hawkins lab. It's probably not 11. Can I know how many digits it is?
No.
Okay, 11 would probably be the safe bet, but I don't think that's right. I'm gonna guess 434.
It's 11, dude.
I really.
Where do you think she gets the name 11 from?
The tattoo on her arm.
So they're like, we should put 11 and 12. Do you know how confusing of a system that would be? I said to get 11. I went to 11. No, that's number 60. Why didn't we just put 11 and 11? That'd be so confusing.
I knew
You're an idiot.
I knew I was answering wrong.
You're opening.
I said, well, the safe bet would be 11. So let me go for a random 3-digit number. 434. I was like,
all right. What's the question?
Well, it could be 11, or
what an idiot.
It could be 2073. Oh my god! I should have just. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you did that either.
I can't explain myself.
All right, what's your?
I need to give you a boost. Honestly, I needed you. I needed you a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many questions do I have left?
I don't know. I have like a list of like 16, but I'm picking the best ones.
Okay.
So I'll finish when you run out.
I think I only have a couple more questions left.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay. What is the full name of the scientist who originally experimented on Eleven's mother?
Papa?
Yes, his actual name. You know what? I'll accept even just the last name, actually.
I don't know.
Because they do say it's a doctor, right? Can you say, if I say doctor...
Dr. Mesovich.
Not even close.
What was it?
A little bit. Dr. Brenner, dude.
Brenner!
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot.
You should have known that one, honestly.
Okay. Who is Vecna?
Oh, it's Billy Creel's kid.
What's his name?
Number 1.
How do you know Billy Creel, but you can't tell me who his name was?
Because I haven't gotten to the end of season. I'm rewatching it right now. I'm on season 4, and they've brought up Billy Creel, and I know the plot twist already, but I cannot remember the kid's name.
That's crazy.
Teddy Creel.
Henry. His name is Henry Creel.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay. I knew it was Creel.
Stupid.
I gave you a question earlier where I was like, I'd even just accept his last name.
Yeah, but no.
But you're not even going to give me the last name.
No, I'm losing.
Whatever. Okay, whatever. Do you know what's the score?
I'm losing by 2. I need 2
by
questions
2?
right. Yeah.
Damn.
You only got 2 right.
This dude sucks.
Okay.
This dude don't know anything about Stranger Things.
Your turn. Go ahead. Ball up.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Give me 2 more questions.
Let me pick a good one.
Give me a chance to tie.
What song does Eddie Munson play in the Upside Down? Or at least like
Chrissy, wake up. I know it's Metallica.
Okay.
I do not. Is it Kiss? No. I do not know the name. I just know it's Metallica.
It's Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Dang.
So you can get half a point.
Yeah, I got half a point
for that.
I got half a point. Okay. What is the name of the pet Demogorgon that Dustin has?
Oh, it's Dart.
That's correct.
It's short for one of the 3 Musketeers.
Yeah. All right, Michael. I think
Detarleon.
Yeah, I think you win. I don't think I can catch up.
Okay. Well,
congratulations.
I could ask you a couple more questions if you want.
Just left me hanging alive on our podcast.
Oh, huh?
Just left me hanging.
Oh,
thanks.
You. At least I don't have to. At least you don't have to shave your head.
Yeah. Congratulations.
And I would never intentionally leave you hanging, Berkan. I want you to know that I'll always be there to catch you. Always be there to pick you up. If you're ever left hanging, I'll always be there to pull you back up.
I'm always gonna pick you up. Never gonna let you down.
Oh wait, there's gonna be. That's a copyrighted song.
Dang it!
Why is copyright rules are always
we didn't even do the right lyrics.
It doesn't matter. They like because also
it's a parody. Parodies aren't.
But it's not that necessarily
covers of a song are not copyrighted.
But it's not necessarily that they'll sue you. It's that YouTube will demonetize your video.
No, it's a cover.
It doesn't matter because the YouTube algorithm will they'll be like, oh, we picked up some song melodies that are copyrighted, and just for our own legal safety, we're gonna have to demonetize your thing. It's just all computers. It's not even people deciding.
All right.
I know.
All right.
I know.
All right. Do you want to give me your last 2 for funsies?
Sure.
Or last one for funsies?
For little funsies.
So I can get 1 question right because I got all of them right. Wrong.
Okay. Here's one that you'll get right. What pseudonym does Dr. Owens give to 11 when enrolling her in school?
L. Hopper.
I
know her name's Jane.
So what's your final answer?
L.
No, it's Jane Hopper.
Oh my!
No, it's Jane Hopper, dude.
I give up.
That's crazy. Okay, well, if you didn't get that one,
dang,
that was fun.
Yeah.
Let us know how many you got right.
They got all of them right, of course.
They got Google at the ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're just gonna. Alexa, what was 11's name when she was enrolled in school? ChatGPT, can you tell me what song played in the Upside Down when Eddie Munson was jamming out on the guitar?
Yeah. shall we talk about what happened this week in the entertainment industry?
Oh,
I
sure.
got 3 things
Please
to talk
fill me
about.
in.
All right. You do not keep up with news very well.
Well, I do because you tell me.
Because I
everything.
tell you everything.
Yes.
Okay. Who was confirmed by Hollywood insider Daniel RPK to be appearing in Avengers Doomsday?
I don't know. Tom Holland? I don't know.
No.
Mark Ruffalo.
No.
RDJ.
I'm going to put my mic way over here when I say this.
Okay. Tobey Maguire! Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a one and done.
It wasn't
Like
just a one and
the
done.
Spider-Men are like officially MCU canon, repeating characters.
They're in the MCU multiverse canon.
Yes. So
Tobey Maguire in Avengers Doomsday is the Hollywood insider scoop.
okay.
So Marvel hasn't confirmed it,
but
but Tobey Maguire should by all means be in Avengers
would you
Doomsday.
rather know things like that, or would you rather be surprised when you saw the movie? You know what I mean? Like, do you think it's a good thing that we know these things before the movie
I feel
comes
like
out?
we knew it before Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes, there were strong rumors, and the thing was that they were like, oh, we can't confirm that these people are in the movie, but then it's like, okay, we all see them
We
like
all saw the HD
going
4K
into
pic.
yeah, or like
come
we see
on.
them like close to set. Or
AI
something.
wasn't
And then-
around
yeah.
for that. Come on. I had just as much hype going into Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm okay with knowing that Tobey Maguire is in Avengers Doomsday.
Okay.
In fact, I wanted to see him in a trailer. Like I
Oh, you want to see the okay? So you're okay even with like the big reveals happening in the trailers.
I want some, but like I think some movies don't necessarily need the secrecy. Like I don't think Avengers Doomsday needs to hide their cameos, and I think with the way like Marvel movies haven't really been hitting $1 billion, I wouldn't think it's a bad business decision to put Toby in a trailer.
That is interesting because I would think that Avengers Doomsday would be the movie where you can afford to hide some cameos.
You could.
Like, for example, like Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We knew going into it that John Krasinski was in it. And
We
we
didn't
knew
know that.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
I thought that was
No.
common knowledge.
No, it leaked like the day of.
Oh, okay. But we did know that like Professor X was going to be in it. He was in the trailer.
Yes, we did know that.
We knew
Like
that.
I thought that was a good decision.
Yeah.
Like it was fun because it kind of set
Exactly.
up the expectation of the movie.
I think they needed that.
but then it was a letdown.
Because that's like a movie that people might not necessarily think that they would need to go see or
Yeah.
like might not be motivated to see. So then you release a cameo like that in the trailer and then people that sells
Yeah,
tickets.
people lose their minds.
I
Like I can't believe it's real.
Exactly. I think already like the people who are going to go see Doomsday are the people who are going to go see Doomsday. Like I think already like that's a big enough movie and we already know RDJ is going to be in it that they could hide a cool reveal like Tobey Maguire. And then in the theater you could be like, "Wait a sec. That's Tobey Maguire."
I want to something that I think he said it on their podcast before, but I want to shout out Alex from the Escape Pod because we were having a conversation about this 2 days ago, and he was telling me, and I think he made a great point, so I just don't want to steal his point.
Okay.
He said that he thinks Avengers Doomsday is going to bring back everyone who dropped Marvel after Endgame and like decided there's too much going on they didn't really care about anymore. He thinks Avengers Doomsday is going to bring everyone back just because they want to know what's happening with RDJ's Doom. And I was like, that's a good point.
Maybe so. Maybe.
So we may have already gotten the reveal that's going to bring everyone back. Curiosity is just going to be so strong.
I think I do think that it's gonna probably bring in a lot more people, but I think that there's a good chunk of people who have probably just dropped it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and see the RDJ thing is like a almost like an admission. Marvel's like, okay, we get it. Without Chris Evans and without RDJ, you guys aren't interested. So fine, we'll bring back RDJ, but as somebody else. And then the audience kind of like, but now it's just like kind of I don't know, like a cheap ploy.
There is a rumored plot in Avengers Doomsday that's kind of going around that we could learn about because they are playing the Avengers Doomsday trailer in front of Avatar Fire and Ash.
Oh.
So we are literally less than a month away from getting our first look at Avengers Doomsday.
Nice.
The plot, do you want to know the rumored plot?
Why not? You've already told me your theory.
Okay.
So
What was my theory?
your theory was that they were looking for the baby from Fantastic Four. Or like
Yeah. Well, the rumored plot is that it's an actual direct... you could consider Avengers Doomsday to be a direct sequel to Avengers Endgame because the rumored plot is that Doctor Doom's family was directly affected by the decision of Steve Rogers to go live out his life back in time and to go live with Peggy. Like that decision directly affected Doctor Doom's family, and now he's looking for revenge.
Maybe Doctor Doom is like Tony Stark in like a different universe where Chris Evans came back to live out his life, and that's why.
Do you think that his wife that was killed was Pepper Potts in a different universe?
I mean, it could be,
Oh,
which would make sense. Like why he has the same
That's-
face, because you're not going to be able to tell fans like, hey, he just looks like Iron Man. Don't worry, he just looks like.
but that's
it.
like such an interesting
It's just a
theory
different-
because
yeah.
the last time we see him, everything he's doing is so like because like I have to protect what I have. I have to protect what I have. I have to protect Pepper, and I have to protect my daughter Morgan. So if you're telling me that the direct decision, obviously it's a different Tony Stark, but
Mhm.
direct decision that Steve Rogers made kills Pepper and Morgan in a different timeline,
Mhm.
I think that's so interesting.
Yeah,
That's
He
devastating.
he could essentially be a Tony Stark variant.
That's devastating, and
And-
I love it.
Yeah,
Captain America Civil War 2. I love it. I love it. You cook. You cook, Michael. You cook. You're cooking.
okay.
All right. Well, more news. They
Yeah.
released the first teaser of Toy Story 5.
Nice.
Did you watch
Okay.
it?
I think so. I think you sent it to me or something. And it's like there's not really like talking in it, right?
No, it's
kind of like
They're just showcasing the toys. And
the
then
toys are just
the
kind of
lily
making
pad.
faces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you going to give Toy Story 5 a chance?
of course, I'm gonna go watch it. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, I feel like Toy Story has kind of run its course, and I've been vocal about this. So it's like, you know what? It's not gonna hit the same because we've already said goodbye to these toys too many times that when they keep coming back, we're kind of like, okay, so is this gonna be the last one?
I think
I don't really trust you when you say goodbye anymore.
I don't necessarily think. I think it was the first goodbye was the Andy goodbye.
Yeah.
So it's a different era.
And
So
what did Woody say? He was like, "See you later, partner," or something.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like,
so I actually think Toy Story can never end unless they actually reunite Andy with the toys.
okay,
Like I think we're gonna keep giving Toy Story. We're gonna keep getting Toy Story movies until it's appropriate to introduce Andy
Well,
as an adult.
how old is Tom Hanks now? Like, what if he just doesn't do it anymore?
I mean, he might not. His brother might do
Or like
it.
Tim Allen or something.
I think Tim Allen is gonna ride Toy Story as much and as often.
Yeah, but
he's the only one who's been talking about Toy Story 5 for like the past 2 years.
they're getting old though, dude. I
Well,
mean,
maybe got a couple more in them.
okay.
Who knows? Who knows?
But they only come out with a Toy Story movie every 10 years or
Yeah, but
something.
they don't have
like,
to. They don't have to record it. Well, I don't know. Tim Allen just finished recording Toy Story 5 last week, so
And who knows? They might sign some sort of AI deal like Bruce.
Oh
Bruce
God,
Willis did.
no! There's no way. There's no way Pixar will ever put AI in their movies.
Chat, clip that.
There's no way.
Bookmark it. Keep that in the bank until Pixar actually does it.
There's no way.
I don't trust these
refuse.
corporations. I don't trust.
I
these
will never
brands.
watch a Pixar
They're-
film again if AI's in it.
They're gonna. You know what? I do not trust a company to not sell out for an extra buck.
I think Disney will utilize AI.
Uh-huh.
I don't think they'll put AI in their movies.
Dude, what is with the honking? Do you hear this right now?
Yeah, it's a truck in front of us. Not truck. It's like a van in front of us. I don't think our mic can pick it up though. So
Okay. Well, that's obnoxious.
The other piece of Disney news that came out this week,
Uh-huh.
we got our first look at the live-action Moana movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty visually stunning, to be
Okay.
honest. Like, I think it is. People are criticizing it because it's a shot-for-shot. So far, it looks like a shot-for-shot remake of the first film,
Mhm.
and like this film isn't even 10 years old. Like, it's turning 10.
Yeah, they're still making animated Moana
Yeah,
movies.
technically the movie will be a few months shy of being 10 years old by the time this live action comes out.
Yeah.
I think, listen, people have a problem with it being a live action. People have a problem with it being shot for shot. People would have a problem with it if it wasn't shot for shot. I'm fine with it. I think visually it's stunning. I don't have beef with live action movies. I think we've talked about this before.
Mhm.
I'm okay with them because I'm still interested in the story. I love the story, so I'm okay with seeing a different version of them. So I'm okay with it. I would have more of a problem if I got like an animated reboot of Moana,
Yeah,
which obviously wouldn't happen.
I'm having trouble focusing because there's a car getting towed in front of us now too. So there was the van that was honking for probably 5 minutes straight. There's
Yeah.
a car getting towed. A lot going on right now. I don't.
Tough.
I'm having trouble concentrating on the fact that you are pro reboot.
Didn't we
But-
just see like cops by that car too?
Yeah, I think they were having issues.
Do you
There
think it was a
cop over
stolen
there
car?
talking to somebody? No, I bet they probably just had like their engine stall out or something, and then the mall cop came around like, "Hey, what's all this then?
That makes sense.
Y'all need some help?" Okay. Okay, so you don't have a problem with people like rebooting stuff and giving fresh themes or something a try. Doing a little check over there.
Yeah. Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have a problem with like reboots or anything or giving fresh takes a try. I personally I'm thinking that we are really saturating the market with reboots. I mean, again, we're rebooting franchises like that you said aren't even 10 years old, but also franchises that are still going on. We are rebooting existing franchises and having the reboots run at the same time as the original. That to me is like,
That is a little weird.
yeah, because again, the entire point of a reboot is to reignite the fan base or to draw in like a new crowd, to adjust to like the changing times and stuff. Times have not changed that much. What new audience are you bringing in with this reboot? And like, how? And
it's not necessarily a new audience.
If it's a shot for shot remake, then how different is it going to be?
I think these films are made for the younger families, and the younger families aren't going to care if Moana, like a 4-year-old, 7-year-old, is not going to care if Moana is suddenly a live action person. They're going to see Moana and be happy.
I think the kids are even actually shifting towards a live action demographic.
Yeah.
Because like we grew up with animated movies, but the kids now are growing up with the live action remakes. Like Lilo and Stitch, that got like a whole new generation of kids invested in the Lilo and Stitch story.
Yeah, and now Stitch is popping up everywhere in like commercials and all that. Like
it's the live action version. And it's like, so it's like I do think that like kids like live action movies are sort of like their bread and butter now.
Yeah, but like it just doesn't. I do think they are going to start doing less. Like, they are going to start making less of them. I do think they are more for kids and less than people who grew up with the movie.
Yeah,
I think some instances, like Stitch, probably was an instance though where nostalgia is strong enough. I think Moana is purely going to be for the kids.
I don't think anyone is going to. I don't want to say anyone, but I don't think that there's a large group of people who like the live action reboots more than the original movies.
Yeah.
So again, the whole idea of like rebooting it to try and make something better or to like give it like a fresh take, reignite the fan base, any of that stuff, it's like I don't see what the purpose of this Moana reboot is. I don't think it checks any of those boxes.
They are also something else that kind of came out is they are trying to cast the live action Tangle. That's kind of back on the table.
Okay.
Who do you think would be a good Rapunzel?
Sabrina Carpenter? I don't know.
So Sabrina Carpenter was part of that
No way.
insider was that they talked to Sabrina Carpenter,
No
but it's not
way.
happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you thought you cooked.
It's the first thing
I think the report is that she was too pretty.
Too pretty?
Yeah, which I think is a little
to
crazy.
play a Disney princess?
I guess so.
No. She must have said no when they were like,
you're too pretty anyway.
Too pretty. Because they don't want to like burn any bridges.
Yeah.
But they don't want to, like they got to make it seem like, she was. It's like when they ask you what your greatest weakness is in a job interview, and you're like, I just care too much about the work and about shareholder value. I just, that's my biggest weakness is actually being too good of an employee. Really.
Exactly. Nailed it.
She's just too pretty to play a Disney princess. That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
who do you guys think should be casted as the live-action Rapunzel?
Oh, let's see. Let's see what
Let
they
us know,
say.
because Disney does not know at this point. I guess they don't know what they want.
Speaking of comments, we got a lot of comments still last week for our One Piece opinion.
We sure did. Berkan.
Yeah.
Too many to read. So
I think we should read some of them, but maybe at the end.
Okay. Do you want to hop into that now?
I think we should talk into One Piece. Now, before we say anything about One Piece, let me recap what we said.
Okay.
We basically said One Piece, it's too difficult to hop into. It takes too long to get invested. And that's really all we said. We didn't say like it was a bad show. We didn't say it was terrible. We just said it takes too long to get invested, which I think is valid.
Okay. Previously, I had made two observations, really. Is that the show is over 25 years old, and there's 25 years worth of content.
1,100 episodes.
That's intimidating. And then the second observation I made is that if you've watched all 25 years worth of content, you must really like the show. That's all we said. We couldn't have said the show was bad because we haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Berkan's seen one episode.
I've seen 2 episodes.
Okay. I will say that's too early to say that it takes a long time to get into.
No, I just
that's
didn't
too
have
early
time
to be like.
The
show takes so long to get into. It's like, okay, you've seen 2 episodes. But from what we've heard through the grapevine is that it takes a long time to get into.
Yeah.
A lot of the comments disagreed.
And like you guys can't pretend like we're the first person on earth to say this.
Seriously.
And it's not our fault that's what we've been hearing.
We struck a nerve, apparently.
We did.
There's a little bit of like sensitivity around that fact, apparently, because you mentioned that, which I thought was common knowledge.
Yeah.
and then the sharks start swarming like you just threw chum in the water.
One specific shark at Danbotooie, my good friend Danbo,
friend of the show,
friend of the show, friend of me. Talk almost every day. He's stupid, but we talk almost every single day. He sent in a video and he refused. He would not let me listen to this before. So I've not heard this. You have not heard this.
I haven't heard it. I thought you had already heard it.
No, we are blind. I just know that he ranted for so long, he had to speed it up. So that's why his voice is going to be modified.
Okay. So should we just listen to this and then maybe
we should
put in the audio? So do you want me to hold the microphone to the speaker then for the iPad so that they can hear too, or how do we want to do this?
No, you know what? I'll sync it up with the audio.
Okay.
Let's just press play. Just make it loud so I can hear it.
Okay. I'm gonna turn up the volume here. I thought you had at least heard this. I'm so
no, I've never heard it.
He
specifically asked me not to hear it.
Hold on, my iPad's upside down. So
okay.
Turn it that way, and then
this is another thing people can cook us for.
Okay, he's wearing his One Piece hoodie too. He really wanted.
I'm actually gonna put in his video, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch his rant.
Okay, let's listen.
All right.
Where's the? Oh, it's muted. Oh my god.
Good start.
Okay, all right, starting over.
This is my response video to the false claims, accusations, damage, and lies that was spread by the Drive-In Podcast, specifically by both Big Screen Berkan and Michael. They said some very hurtful things about One Piece.
Hurtful?
Things that are just lies.
What
not true
lies?
About the source material. Not true about anything in regards to this piece of fiction. So I'm here to provide my response, and hopefully, this will put closure to the absolute damage spread by Mr. Berkan and Mr. Michael.
Dude.
The absolute hurt that they are spreading around the community that I personally have taken very, very seriously. And I'm here
what
to
damage did we do?
About to find out.
On this platform. To begin, Mr. Berkan, you said that One Piece is just not for you. You gave it 3 episodes. You gave it 3 episodes. Mind you, each One Piece episode is just about 15 minutes long after you skip the ending and the opening and the recap. It's only about 15 minutes long of actual content.
If you skip half the show, it's 15 minutes.
And that was apparently enough to say, oh, it's not for me. It's not for me. I couldn't get in. 3 episodes. You couldn't get in. There is no form of show or movie.
You said 2
3
episodes
alone will be enough for you to tell how it is. So already, you just didn't give it a chance. You still don't know what it's actually about. Michael, I'm not having any question you yet, but not enough. You didn't even.
He said, I'm gonna get to you, Michael.
Mr. Michael, I am proceeding to you next. You claim that people who like One Piece only say that they like it and that they love it because they already spent thousands of hours catching up to the
Not what I said.
You did say that.
We're not 1,300 by now. That's a lie. Again, liar.
I'll get into it after
this. We're not 1,200 episodes in.
1,200 episodes.
And I just
not 1,300, 1,200.
Yes. First, yes, of course we are going to love it, but once we're caught up, but not because we spent the hours catching up. No, because this show is just that. Why would it's like asking? Oh, people who watch every single Marvel movie only like it because they only say that they like it because they watch every single Marvel movie. Maybe it's the other way around. Human psychology. Maybe they watched every single Marvel movie because they like it.
Yes, that's actually what I was saying. That's actually what I was saying. It's the other way around. You misunderstood.
I'm trying to listen.
Both of you, Mr. Michael, Mr. Berkan, you say you like Star Wars. Star Wars, okay? Again, I'm not even gonna get into how everybody always complains Star Wars is always bad, hasn't been good since the original trilogy, whatever. But again, you say people only love One Piece because they caught up to it. I can say the same thing about Star Wars. I even have this signed Darth Vader by Christian Haydenson.
Christensen.
This is what really matters.
Christian Haydenson.
The biggest lie in the room. One Piece is too long.
Quote unquote. Quote unquote.
Again, take out the recap. Take out the opening. Take out the ending. You only have about 15 minutes worth of content per episode. That's it. 15 minutes. Okay. Fine. Okay. Meaning that's already condensing the 1,200 episodes that the One Piece anime is currently at. But even then, okay. Even then, there are shows like Smallville, The Walking Dead, The Office, in which you love, Game of Thrones, in which you love, that are about 8 to 10 seasons long, with not 15 minutes worth per episode, 1 hour plus. 1 hour plus worth of content time per episode. And you guys claim that you love that.
I'll get to that.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying if you like that, then if you can watch that, if you're not daunted by the amount of time it takes to watch Game of Thrones, in order to watch Smallville, in order to watch The Office, then you can watch this. You can watch this.
Not true.
There's a website called One Piece, which condenses One Piece by 40% to take all the filler out, take all the slow pacing out, and it condensed the entire show by 40%. Making doing the work for that, I'm not gonna curse, but doodoo heads like you can watch One Piece at a more, streamlined pace.
Doodoo heads?
One Piece is very outdated. It is. Just like Smallville, just like The Walking Dead, they don't make shows. Think about it. Take your Marvel shows. Take your, Peacemaker season 2. Take your newest MCU show. Take, Welcome to Derry. That's happening right now. How long are these seasons? They're only like 8 episodes, okay? TV has changed. TV has changed since the early 2000s. Now, seasonal TV is only about 8 episodes per season, but back then, they were 20 episodes per season, and that was the norm, right? One Piece, I can admit, it is still in that era where we are used, as audiences, as consumers of TV, we were used to slower pacing, okay? And One Piece, as an anime, was built around that, okay? So I get it. This is outdated. It is very outdated, but again, us fans have gone out of our way to make websites like One Piece, which makes the pacing and the episode count quicker for people like you. They're even remaking One Piece soon, by the way, and condensing the episodes so that people like you can watch it. Yeah. My last point is not even an argument. people ask me, why are you trying to protect One Piece all the time? Why are you always preaching about this beautiful piece of fiction all the time? I'm trying to save you. I'm not doing this out of my own selfish. I am doing this because I am trying to save people like you.
Oh.
Berkan, I need you to scoot out a little bit. Mr. Michael. I know you. I know. You're probably going through something right now. I can see it in your eyes. Something in your life is keeping you down. You may be constricting your freedom, you know? Making you feel you want to do other things. And this is what you need, Michael. So that you can live a happy life. I'm trying to save you. I am not the villain here. I'm trying to spread the love. This is One Piece. To you, I say, is it's time to start. Okay? It's time to start. This is my response.
Couple things, Dan. Loved it, first of all. Loved your response, first of all. Second of all, the thing that I said was that the show selects for people who love the show. Like Darwin style, natural selection, where in order to get to the end of the show, you would have to be the type of person who would love the show, which means that everyone who is caught up obviously is the type of person who loves. No one's caught up and goes, it's fine. No one does that. I know plenty of people who tried to watch the show and couldn't get through it. Berkan, for example, watched 3 episodes.
Two episodes.
I know a couple people who watched like 50 plus episodes, you know? And so it's like the people who are saying it's the best show ever, I've seen every single episode. Yeah, the show selects for fans like that. The show selects for, pardon the terminology, but fanatics. The kind of person who would record a 10-minute video and speed it up so that it could fit within 5 minutes because I had made 2 observations. Lies and damage. I had said that the show has been around for a long time, has a lot of content, and that if you're going to catch up, you must be the kind of person who likes the show.
Doo-doo head.
But then you say that, and then everyone's like, you don't like my favorite show, and so you're dumb.
You're stupid.
You're a dum-dum.
You stink.
Second of all, you say that the show is comparable to Game of Thrones or The Office. I looked it up. Game of Thrones is like 90 hours of screen time. Long time. One Piece is like almost 400 hours of screen time.
Gotta cut in half. 200.
Oh, yeah, right. It got cut down by 40%.
Yeah,
right, I forgot.
Yeah.
So, over 200 hours worth of screen time on the condensed version, and it's still going. So that's not comparable.
Math.
It is if you're not skipping all the intros, the flashbacks, the outros, the context, the plot, the fight scenes, then it's like 16 days worth of screen time. 24 if you're not sleeping. If you are sleeping and you're watching the show for 12 hours a day, 30 days worth of screen time, which means that you would have to watch it all day, every day for a month. If you have a full-time job and you can only afford to watch it a few hours a day, it's going to take you like a year to catch up.
Dan, fly to Texas so that we can have a full episode, just you and Michael going back and forth, debating. I would love to see that.
Okay, I will say, people are starting to convince me a little bit. The way people ride or die for this show, I'm starting to think there might be something there. So I want to make a proposition. I'm not going to watch this show without societal pressure. I'm just not. I'm not going to be able to get myself to do it. So I'm going to make you an offer. For every new follower that this video gets us, I will watch 1 episode of One Piece. That means that you can make me commit 20 minutes of my time to your favorite show just by hitting a button. And if the show is as good as you guys think it is, then I'm going to fucking eat my words. You know what I mean? Because I'm a non-believer. And so, you know what? If like in a couple months I come back and I'm like, you know what? They had a point. Then you win.
Then Michael will go bald.
You want me to be bald so bad, dude.
You look good bald.
You want me to be bald so bad. Anyway, yeah. And so, really, I feel like this is a great offer, honestly.
Yeah,
because
it would easy offer, too.
It would only take like 1,000 of you guys.
1,100 of you guys.
To get me to watch the full show. And if you guys are saying that it gets like, a lot of our comments were like, oh, it doesn't take hundreds of episodes to get hooked. It only takes like 50.
40.
Then if 50 or 40 of you guys follow, then I'm going to get hooked.
The specific arc that I was told was 45 is like episode 45.
I guess we'll see. follow so that we can test that theory. I don't
Shake
know.
on it. I'm all right.
I'm
All
shaking
right, he
on
shook on it.
All right.
It's done. I'm glad I don't have to do this.
Hey Dan, you like apples? How about them apples? That's Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting.
I've never seen Good Will Hunting.
You are not a film guy. How are you the How are you?
I just watched Interstellar
for the first time.
I'm watching.
Chat. We finally got him to watch.
I'm watching
Interstellar.
Inglourious Bastards.
Me
I
and-
haven't finished yet.
Me and Berkan made a bet that if I watch The Mummy, then he will watch Inglourious Bastards.
But we're only going to talk about it on our Patreon episode, so go subscribe to our Patreon. And
Right.
then we'll talk about the classics
But
that I have not seen.
I did see The Mummy. I have some words, but
Well, you gotta have the full Mummy experience, but
Yeah.
whatever. All right, so we talked about One Piece.
Did you want to read specific comments from One Piece?
All
or
right,
no?
yeah, let's read a handful.
Okay.
A handful.
I don't have any pre-selected, but
let's just go to our
let's
comments.
just go to the video, and we'll just start scrolling and we'll
Yeah.
see. But okay, I want 129 comments on this
100. Okay, so
one.
again,
This is just on Instagram too.
okay. So we said One Piece is too difficult to get into. Right?
Okay,
The summary.
I'm not gonna shout anyone out. There's too many people
Yeah,
to
just
shout
read
out.
through.
So, someone said One Piece was literally great from the start. The first 50 episodes literally has some of its best. If you don't like those, you're not gonna like the show.
50 episodes. Okay.
I mean, you saw 3 episodes, didn't
Didn't
get into it, but
47 more to go. I
2 or
guess.
3, I guess. Oh, someone responded to that comment. Bruh, not true. I love One Piece, but the East Blue Saga was a hard watch. It had good moments, but the story drags at times with canon filler
Yeah.
episodes. Okay, so even
But that's why we have One Piece.
yeah, apparently, but even fans of the show will admit, like, you guys are kind of gassing it up.
We have.
I
we're
can't-
starting a
And
war.
all of them are like leaving like long comments. Like I didn't even read that whole comment, but like there is like discourse happening in this comment section. Someone else said I give it to. I say give it 40 at most. At
40?
most.
Okay.
Oh, until probably you get hooked or something. Someone commented this. Oh, okay. The same dude actually said, "Man, if I listened to you, I would have."
Bro's
dropped it."
fighting. Bro's fighting for us.
Yeah.
What's his name? Say his name.
Okay, his name is J.BMS.
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 Friend of the show.
Yeah. You know what? And again, we didn't even say the show was bad. Maybe we'll give your show a watch. But, thanks for defending us in these comments, I guess. Someone else said, no one legit says 300 episodes to get into it.
Bro just discovered exaggerating.
One Piece is good from the start and gets incredible at episode 37.
Okay,
Someone else
37
said,
episodes.
been locked in since episode 10. Someone else said, honestly, I don't have the time. Just isn't an excuse anymore. When my friends say that I ask to look at their screen time and they're on their phone, and I've yet to see someone who has less than 6 hours on their phone a day. You have the time. Okay.
Let me one up you. I work 2 full-time jobs. I was a social media manager for 2 full-time jobs. My phone screen time was like 14, 15 hours because it was my job. It was both my jobs.
The dude's saying, hey, if you're using electronics and
Eat
you're
my
not watching
Luffy's.
One Piece, you're wasting your time. Someone else said, invalid argument. You haven't watched it and yap about it being long. Do the math. It's long. I don't have to watch it to know that it's long.
Oh my gosh.
Someone else said, to be fair, the only reason it's hated and people don't watch it is because it's too long. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There we
They
go.
agree with
There
us.
we go.
Okay. That's pretty much the deal. Is that
That's the
people
deal.
were saying that you get hooked earlier and they just think
Yeah.
that we're saying it's a bad show.
Yeah, that and we're stupid.
I guess so.
I guess let's actually talk about the movies we care about. The movies are released in November.
Right.
All right. So November, there's a few movies we didn't get to do an episode on all of them just because of timing and all that. With the holidays, it gets a little bit tougher. But this month we watched The Running Man, we watched Predator: Badlands, I watched Eternity, we watched Wicked for Good, and then we watched Zootopia 2.
So many movies since the last episode, and also throwing in like how you watched Interstellar and I watched. These aren't the November movies,
right.
but and I watched The Mummy. Like we've
Watched
seen
a lot.
so much
We
stuff.
watched a lot this month. Okay,
Okay.
so we're not going to do full-blown reviews for Predator, Running Man, and then Eternity. So, and plus Eternity doesn't come out for like another week anyway. So I'll save my full-length review for maybe the Patreon or the next episode. But why don't we go ahead and give our Michaels for each movie?
Okay,
Just to be quick, and then we'll move on to Wicked for Good and Zootopia 2.
which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with Predator: Badlands. How
Okay.
many Michaels are you giving Predator: Badlands?
Out of 10 Michaels, I'm giving it 6.
I'm giving 8 Michaels.
8.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good episode of Star Wars: The Mandalorian.
It's fun,
I had
but
a
it's
great
not
time.
like
I thought it was
amazing.
awesome.
It's
It was hilarious.
That's crazy that you said that because I was just at a Friendsgiving last night where someone said the same thing.
It's a good movie.
Was that something that no, the Mandalorian thing? where it was like
I started saying it, and then I think a lot of other people picked up on it.
dude, someone I know must watch your content because I was literally at Friendsgiving last night, and they were like, dude, the lights and everything was just like a Mandalorian episode.
Bang. See, I patented it. I said it before that movie released, so technically, yeah. I claimed that. I claimed that.
No one else. You didn't get that from somebody else. You came up with
I said that. I literally said that to you as we were walking out of the theater. I was like, that was like an episode of The Mandalorian.
Oh, you did say that because because there's the monkey who's like Grogu or whatever, and then he's like the Mandalorian. Well, maybe okay. I could see someone else making that connection too. Then,
but there's just a lot. The way the episode was structured was like The Mandalorian. It wasn't just that. But anyway, so
I think it was also like right.
Crazy.
A Michael, 6 Michael. I think it's probably also like the sci-fi theme that he was talking about too, because there's like spaceships and stuff.
It was just it was the whole structure of the film, like the script, the characters, the setting. It was the whole structure. It was basically like an episode of The Mandalorian, which I was like, I really enjoy this. I guess I'm really gonna enjoy The Mandalorian Grogu when it comes out.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was like anything phenomenal though.
All right.
I was like, you know what? It's an enjoyable watch. I don't need to rewatch it.
Okay.
You know?
What about The Running Man? How many Michaels are you giving The Running Man?
I'm also giving it 6 Michaels.
6 Michaels.
It's for the same reasons. It's fun. Okay, we agree on that one.
We agree on that one. I thought The Running Man would have been better if I hadn't just watched The Long Walk like a month and a half prior. And I was like, I know it's like different circumstance, different characters, different settings, but really at the truth of it, the plot and the ending are the exact same. And I was like, that ruined the entire momentum of the movie.
I can kind of see
and
that.
Also, there's so many movies like that. It's like, I don't have any stakes or stress in this movie because I'm like, okay, he has to survive 30 days. He's obviously going to survive at least the first 10. Like, he's obviously going to, like, make it to the end. Or, I mean, even though he technically didn't go to day 30, like, they ended the story at a different point, there still wasn't any stress, like, leading up to it. Like, I had never had anxiety because I was like, they always, like, make it to the end.
Yeah. You kind of know what's going to happen. You actually really do know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like these movies are not structured to succeed anymore.
Yeah.
They just aren't. There's
too many of them. That's why I was like, you know what? I enjoyed for the exact same reasons. Like, I enjoyed watching it. Nothing phenomenal, really. Why did you rate Predator higher?
Predator was so much fun. I had such a blast with Predator. And
I just enjoyed it more.
I just enjoyed it significantly more.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel like I was watching. Like, I know I said like the Predator reminded me of like an episode of The Mandalorian, but it's not like it was a storyline I had already seen on The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I just thought like I didn't think like the writing or anything was any like necessarily anything special. It's fun. It's funny. Okay. So and then what?
I saw Eternity. I'm not going to give a full blown review on Eternity, but I do want to say this. I'm giving Eternity 9 Michaels.
Whoa.
9 Michaels. It is in my top 4 of the year. The only reason I'm not giving it 10 Michaels is because I don't think it's going to be easy to rewatch constantly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I could be wrong because there's so many funny like hidden jokes throughout the movie that I'm like, I could look for new things that'll make me laugh for the first time. The script is phenomenal. It's so clever and smart. And honestly, the movie is predictable, but they get there in an unpredictable way. And that only makes sense if you've seen the movie. And I can't talk about it because the more I talk about it, I will actually spoil it. And the movie still doesn't come out for another week. So
I need to see it.
I want to watch it with you and Allison.
I wish I had gone to the screening.
You should have.
Wasn't able to go to the screening. So
I want to rewatch it with you and Allison.
Okay. So, well, now let's get into like the main.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Wicked for Good?
Yeah, let's talk Wicked for Good first because we saw that.
All right.
First.
Okay. How many Michaels are you giving Wicked for Good?
I'm giving Wicked for Good out of 10 Michaels. 7 Michaels.
7 Michaels.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm giving like I wanted to say 6.5, but like I don't think some of the reasons why the movie is 7 Michaels isn't necessarily its fault.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it 7.
The first act of Wicked is just like more entertaining to me.
I mean, like I have the same complaint of the Broadway show.
Yeah.
It's why the Broadway show actually wasn't that memorable for me outside the first act.
Yeah.
And the iconic songs are in the first act. The second act of Wicked is just bad. Like, it's just not great.
Your wife said it best where she was like, I was waiting for like a moment where I really got invested.
Yeah.
And it's not like something, I guess, big really happened. And that moment just never really came.
Yeah, it just never like packed a punch. And
none of the songs like really hit the same way that they did in the first one. Maybe for good, but like some of the other ones, it's like, I'm partial to the Broadway soundtrack, and maybe that's just because that's the one that I know. But a lot of those songs, I was just thinking, like, I like the Broadway version better, Yeah.
I just like, I think like for me, the highlights of the songs were "As Long as You're Mine" And I do really like No Good Deed, especially now that I listen to it more. I think For Good just feels a little bit soft.
It does feel. It doesn't have the same energy that it does on Broadway. But and you know what? I think if I listen to like the movie soundtrack a little bit more, I could totally see No Good Deed like growing on me.
Yeah.
Because I do.
I want to hit No Good Deed in the gym.
Yeah. You're gonna hit new PRs with that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. I don't know. The one with Fierro and Elphaba.
As Long as You're Mine.
As Long as You're Mine. Fierro killed it for me. Like
in a bad way.
In a bad way.
Okay.
I felt like a couple of those notes he was hitting were a little sour to me, and he's just kind of like yelling straight into Elphaba's face, and I was kind of like, "What's going on?"
I think they're just passionately belting. It's a musical.
But
You're gonna belt.
He's doing this with his head. I know, but it's like you're belting into somebody. Like that's kind of weird to me. I was uncomfortable, and not because they're having sex, but because it was like, why are you yelling at her?
I really enjoyed the one thing I will say is the one flaw of the first movie is that you don't really build their chemistry that well, so it does kind of feel random.
Oh, really? I like the scenes that they had together.
I do think it's like not that they're bad together. I just think that maybe their relationship feels random as in like a story point.
Okay.
One thing I really did not enjoy in Wicked for Good. It's probably the only thing I can say I really didn't enjoy. I don't like how they did the physical transformations. Like I kind of felt like cheated out of seeing them. And feeling it, and you kind of showed it with Bach, which was fine. But I kind of wanted to see like the pain, the struggle. Like it is dark, so lean into this movie. Should not have been PG, like it shouldn't. And so because of that, you sacrifice these moments, and I just like I felt kind of ripped. It felt like underwhelming, and then Fierro's felt underwhelming because when Fierro transforms to Scarecrow, you don't see it.
Yeah.
But like they're also pretending like it's a big secret that he's a scarecrow. No, it's not a secret. You know he's a scarecrow. Like you showed us just enough to know he's a scarecrow. So why are you acting like, oh, but they don't know he's a scarecrow? Don't treat me like I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I didn't like how they made this scarecrow for the rest of the movie this like big secret, and they tried not to focus on him, and they made it a face reveal at the end. Like I just don't think that was necessary. I wish you gave us that moment because that's also like these transformations are super tragic, and when you blow past them, it kills the weight. It totally kills the weight for me.
Yeah.
And honestly, the big shift in the first Wicked movie was the Oz Dust Ballroom when they have that dance. And that's like every time I see it, I cry. Those transformations were those moments in this movie. It's obviously a different emotion, but it's just as powerful and it's sickening. And you miss it.
I think you're right. And that's kind of what Allison was talking about, where she was like, there was no like really big moment in this movie. I think by having those transformations off screen, you're literally omitting those moments from your movie. And I think this movie also suffers from the fact that the first one was so good that by comparison, the second one again, we gave it 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
We thought it was like a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It just,
you
expect
it was
more,
good. It wasn't great.
You expect more from it,
yeah.
Unfortunately. You know, I do still like the style. Like I do like the sets and the colors, and I do like the soundtrack and the acting. You know, I think that there's a lot of stuff that they did good, but it just doesn't, to me, like you don't have as much emotional connection as you do in the first one.
Yeah.
And it's and like you mentioned, Act 2 is just not as good from a story perspective as Act 1.
Yeah. Okay. I wanna pose a question to you.
Okay.
I want to settle a debate. Okay, I'm gonna bring up Alex again from the Skate Pod because we had an argument about it.
Second shout out this episode.
Listen, I love Alex from the Skate Pod to death. He's one of my closest friends in our industry. I love him to death. He thinks I have the worst take in the world that Ariana Grande is going to get nominated for an Academy Award. Do you think she will? Do you agree with Alex or do you agree with me that she will?
I think she might. I have no idea what the Academy... Because all the movies that I think should be nominated for an Academy Award, they skip over and they go for movies that no one's heard of until the nominees come out.
I think so Ariana Grande, her performance as Galinda, however you want to say it, her performance, I think, was strong enough to where it was a complete tonal shift from when you last saw her. I think actually Wicked Part 1 is going to do her a favor because individually she does have a completely different perspective, experience. Like her character goes through something completely different. Is
crazy character development.
It's great. It's not necessarily character development. It's just great acting. Like you see a completely different side of her and you look at her in a different way and she's showcasing a different range of emotions. So she's giving you with the same role. She's defying like, oh, I'm going to only play the same role. She's defying that in one role, which is hard to do. And I get it's a second movie. I get For Good. is not as good. It probably won't have the same love as the first one. It's not going to have the same love as the first one, but I do think she's going to get her flowers. I do think she's going to be nominated for an Oscar. I'm not saying she's going to win, but I also don't know. I don't think the supporting actress field is that strong this year anyway.
I want to point out that you said not character development and then proceeded to describe character development.
Okay, but I do.
I was like, it's character development. And you went, no, she just like changes as a character.
Okay, well, I'm an idiot, but I'm not an idiot about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think you could be right. The only reason why I can't make a solid stance on that is because I'm always surprised by what they decide to nominate for Oscars. You know what I mean? So
we'll see.
We'll see. Do you want to talk Zootopia too?
Yes. How many Michaels are you giving Zootopia to?
This might shock you, but out of 10 Michaels, I'm giving it 7.
What? I'm giving it like 8.5.
It's like
maybe 9.
I think I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed Wicked Part 2.
That's crazy. Wicked for Good. Zootopia 2 was much better than Wicked for Good.
I thought it was a little childish for me.
See, that's the exact thing I thought it wasn't. Like, I was really impressed. It's like, wow, they made this movie really funny without it being kiddish. Like, I felt like anyone's going to really enjoy this movie and think it's funny. I think it's really clever. I love how they, like, when you look around, there's a hidden joke somewhere.
Do you remember, like, back in the day when there were commercials for movies and they were like, it's a movie the whole family can enjoy?
Uh-huh.
That's what I felt like this movie was, where there's jokes for children and then there's, like, a joke for maybe...
But that's the thing.
I go over their head.
I didn't feel like there's jokes that was like, oh, only a child would think that was funny. Like, there was no stupid fart joke. There was no, like stupid, like...
Well, I mean, they were just, like, throwing stuff in Nick's face and everything. You know, like, Nick wasn't as cool in this movie. He wasn't a sly fox. He was kind of like the goofball. Not goofball, like, but...
I don't really feel that way.
No, yeah, there's scenes where, like, he's literally...
The whole time, you... Actually, no, because the whole time, Nick's, like, he's trying to protect his friendship, and he's not being a goofball. He's not, like... It's actually, like, it makes the ending pay off so much more, because Nick is, like... I don't want to be in danger. Like, I don't want to ruin what we have. I don't want to jeopardize ourselves. Like, this isn't worth dying for. What we have is much greater. And the whole time, that's how he's acting.
No, yeah,
it makes the ending so good.
That's a real good scene, but there are also scenes where it's like the manatee comes out of the water and the only one who gets absolutely drenched is Nick. And it's like, haha, Nick got splashed and nobody else did because he's the laughingstock in this scene. You know?
But that didn't it didn't feel like that was happening the freaking
that's
time.
Not like
where he's like a comedy scapegoat.
It happened quite a few times. I felt like, but anyway, that to me that was like just a small thing where I was like, okay, that joke is obviously more like slapstick and more for like the kids. And then there were jokes that they made that was like about threesomes. That was like, okay, kids aren't gonna get that, you know. So it was, but to me, I was kind of like, it wasn't exactly my genre, which is fine. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed Wicked Part 2. That's why I'm giving it 7.
I think that's crazy. I think this movie is so enjoyable. It has so many strong moments, strong relationships. I think
they're also skirting around the romantic
elements between Judy and
Nick.
They definitely
do everything except say, "Hey, we're together."
Yeah,
you know
that is true. I think Disney's a little bit afraid of that.
Oh, and they should be. Because again, they're pandering to two audiences, children and furries, and so they have to. There's a fine line where you
I give this movie an 8.5, maybe a 9. Where do I fall?
I think you're a furry.
Am I furry?
You think Zootopia 1 is like the best Disney movie?
I think it's definitely the most underrated. No, not most underrated. It's just one of the better Disney animated films.
I think you're a bit of a furry.
Dang.
But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They make those animals thick on purpose. They're trying to.
What's today's date?
It's November 23rd or something? 22nd.
November 22nd, 2025 is the day I realized I became a furry?
I think so, dude. But that's good that there's a whole new world for you to experience. I mean, you can get your first fursuit. You can go to a convention.
And get ears.
You don't have to wear deodorant anymore. Dude, this is actually great news for you.
This is tough.
You never have to wash your hair again.
Just enjoyed Zootopia 2 and now my life's completely different.
I know.
That's crazy. This is
Mark, this is good news.
Well, I feel Okay, if I'm a furry, I have to identify with an animal, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I did coincidentally ask my audience what animal they think I would be in Zootopia 2.
Oh, coincidentally. You're like, I'm not a furry, but if I had to pick a fursona, what would it be, guys?
You seem to already know all the lingo.
Well, yeah, I'm familiar with furry culture. I'm on the internet.
All right, what animal do you think?
I've dabbled, okay?
What animal does the internet think I would be in Zootopia 2?
Okay, you sent me some screenshots earlier. Have you read these?
No, I've not read a single
Okay,
one.
so apparently you put on your Instagram story, if I was an animal in Zootopia, what animal would I be? Here are some responses. Do you want me to read their usernames too?
Too long.
Okay. Someone said a chipmunk.
Okay.
I don't know. I wish that they had explained a little bit more. Someone said the fox, Nick.
Okay. Main character energy.
You would not be Nick. Someone else said probably Wild. So
okay,
with
so
the E, like Nick Wilde.
Okay.
Someone said a quokka. I don't know what that is. Quokka.
A quokka.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's some Australian bird.
Oh, okay.
think.
Okay. Someone said big screen Berkan, and that you'd be a bear.
That's there you go.
You could be a bear.
There you go.
You could be a black bear, I think.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't be a grizzly bear because they're violent and like aggressive.
You don't think I can be violent and aggressive?
I don't think you do.
I'm literally known for yelling at my wife.
Why would you want?
aggressively.
But why would you want to be violent and
It's
aggressive?
not that I want to. It's just that you don't.
Black bears
you don't think I could.
Black bears are cute, dude.
Maybe there's more to me.
Black bears are my favorite kind of bear, by the way.
Fair. All right, continue.
Okay. Someone said a giraffe.
Nah, I'm not tall enough.
Okay. Someone said a panda.
can
Another bear.
I'm not chubby enough.
Not technically a bear, like as far as like the animal tree is concerned, but a panda bear.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone just said a bear. Someone else said a bear. So. Oh, Chief Bogo, the ox.
My voice is not sexy enough.
You
to
are
be
not
Chief
Idris
Bogo.
Elba.
I can't
I
do it.
don't
I'm
like-
sorry.
The people who are saying that you're wild or, Idris Elba, that's
I don't think I'm
wrong.
a character that already exists in Zootopia.
someone else said the Bateman, aka Nick, Jason Bateman.
Or maybe the internet's trying to tell me something.
People think you're slick and sexy. Apparently, that's what I'm learning right now.
Hey.
Yeah. Someone said a spider. That's
I am Spider-Man.
Oh, that's why. I was like, that's a little weird to say that you're like a bug. Someone else said Nick. Someone said Shakira. Everyone thinks you're sexy, dude.
Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
That gazelle
you
was
make
moving her hips.
As a gazelle go wild.
That they made that gazelle too Shakira-like.
They gave
Her hips did
Shakira
not
more
lie.
screen time, which I
know.
appreciate.
I really appreciate that. However, we are making furries. This movie is going to turn the children into furries.
Fair.
Anyway, a goat with movie knowledge. Okay, there you
I
go.
am the goat.
Judy Hoops. That's funny.
Hey, yo!
That's funny, dude. You are a basketball guy.
Yeah.
Someone said a tiger. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Don't even. You know you can't do it. You just sound like you're congested and you're
Fair.
coughing up mucus. You're like- and then someone said a cheetah. Yeah, the fat cheetah that eats donuts, maybe. Still got it,
All right.
Mike.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think.
A lot of your fans think you're sexy.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think the next movie we need to watch is Hamnet.
What is that?
Hamnet.
Hamnet. Oh, that's Steph
Shakes-
Curry's. No,
No, Steph Curry's is
the goat. Okay.
Hamnet is a movie that's releasing, I believe, next weekend. It's about Shakespeare, and it's supposedly super sad, but really good. So I think we should watch it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thanks for driving in with us.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to follow us at the Drive-In Movie Pod on all social
Mhm.
media platforms. Big news.
Oh.
Big news. I don't know if it'll be the next episode, but starting before 2026, we will have a new release schedule.
Nice.
Yeah.
Be sure to drop any comments you want. There's a good chance that we're gonna read them. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to follow, rate
didn't
5 stars.
You didn't even let me tell
Leave
them
a
when our
comment
episodes
there.
are going to release.
Oh, have we even decided that?
No, I just decided.
I know we've talked about making like a more solid schedule, but I didn't even think that we had nailed that down yet.
So, in the near future, you will be able to catch the Drive-In Movie Podcast every Saturday.
This is news to me.
Spend your Saturday mornings with the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
All right. I'm
All
so
right.
excited.
Yeah.
What else do we know? Oh, if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Like the video.
Yeah.
Thanks
think
again
that's
for
it.
driving in with us, you guys.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Love you all. Bye.